Okay. Good afternoon, all. I am Dr. Sivasankari, Siddha physician from India. Next slide. My topic is role of Ashtangayogam in enhancing immunity. First, what we know about what is yoga. Yoga means union of body and the mind, and bringing harmony between them. And it is the art and the science of healthy living. Yoga is being practiced since pre-Vedic period. Many saints quoted about it. The famous saints like Agasthyar, Patanjali, Pulipani, and Tirumular, etc. Astam means 8. Ashtangayogam means 8 limbs. Yema niyamame yennila adanam nayamura pranayamam pratyaharam sayamihu taranai thyanam samadhi ayamuru attangam avad ame. Tamil 3000. Next slide. This is the Tamil poem, which means Iyamam, restraint and moral discipline, Niyamam, positive duties and observance, Asanam, posture, Pranayamam, breathing technique, Pratyaharam, sense withdrawal, Dharanai, focused concentration, Dhyanam, meditative absorption, and Samadhi, enlightenment. These are the 8 limbs of Ashtangayogam. Next slide. According to the Siddha concepts, human body is made up of 96 tattvangal, that is the 96 components. It has 4 sessions: Manam, Buddhi, Ahangaram, Sittam. What is meant by Manam? Manam is to think something, Buddhi to analyze that thing, Ahangaram to initiate the action, and Sittam complete the action. So the mind and the body connection is the link between the person's thought, their attitudes, behaviors, and physical health. Next slide. So mental health includes emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects what to think, feel, and act. It also helps to hand the stress and related to others. So mental health is important for every stage of life. Many factors affect the mental health, such as biological factors, life experience, family history, etc. Next slide, sir. It causes mental illness like stress, anxiety, depression, anger, sleeplessness, appetite change, life withdrawal, substance abuse, feeling guilty, and change in behaviors. Next slide. In humans, autonomous nervous system, the 2 major systems response to stress. When we have a mental illness, the stress hormones, corticosteroids, can suppress the immune systems. The stress develops the inflammatory proteins. The inflammation causes atrophy and impair in the brain, which leads to depressive behaviors. Next slide. So first of all, we Ashtangayogam, the first limb is Iyamam. Iyamam aspects are non-violence, truthfulness, non-stealing, temperance, non-possessiveness. The Iyamam is self-restraint and self-study. So, next slide, sir. The second limb of Ashtangayogam is Niyam, contentment, authority, self-study, devotion to higher powers. The 8 limbs, 8 limbs of Yogam, the first 2 are the base of others. The first 2, Yamam and the Niyama, are the base of others. Niyamam is to think, to do, coming to term with ourselves. So Yamam, Niyamam are the guidelines to live the harmony. It reduces stress and keep the body healthy. Next slide. So the third limb is Asana. Keep the mind and body strong. As Yogasanam helps boost the immunity by reducing stress, enhancing the optimal functions of all organs. Next slide, sir. A few examples, the Yogasanam helps to reduce the stress are Sasagasanam, Balasanam, Paschimottanam, Uttanasanam, Savasanam. And stimulates the blood flow to the body is Trigonasanam, Ustrasanam, Tadasanam, Vajrasanam. Next slide. Just to show you a few postures example. That is Sasagasanam. Next slide, sir. Balasanam. Next slide. Paschimottanam. This is Uttasanam and Savasanam. And Trigonasanam, Uttrasanam, Tadasanam, this is Vajrasanam. These asanas highly influence the number of red and white blood cells productions. Next slide, sir. The fourth limb is Pranayamam. It's a simplest and effective way to boost the immunity. Pranayamam practice focusing on breath, lung, and respiratory tract stimulates the lymphatic system, removing toxins from the body, and it also increases the endorphins and decrease the cortisol level. Next slide, sir. This is the small video. How to do the pranayamam.
Nice.
Next slide. Okay, next. There are different types of pranayamam. Just to know the names, Sitkari, Sittali, Kabalabadi, Nadisitti, Agnisaram. Next slide. The fifth limb is Pratyaharam. Withdraw the stress, external focus and the internal focus. The external focus are the previous limbs of the yogam such as asanam and pranayamam, and the internal focus are sustained limbs. It reduces the emotional distress and our senses to long-term immunity. Next slide. Dharanai, the sixth limb is Dharanai, collection or concentration of the mind, action of holding, bearing, wearing, etc. Mind get peaceful, focusing on one area and avoid and control the mind and avoid the frustration. Next slide, sir. Dhyanam, the seventh limb is Dhyanam. Dhyanam is a state of mind where one's focus is maintained or observed in a one point of focus. It enhancing the alpha and the theta brain waves, balance function of neuroendocrine system, and enhancing the immunity. Next slide, sir. There is a bit confusion between Dharanai and the Dhyanam. One focus is maintained or observed in a point of focus. I gave an example. Focusing the camera, focusing the moving object by the lens is Dharanai. And the camera focus the locked point of the object is Dhyanam. So there is a small difference between the Dharanai and the Dhyanam. So next slide, sir. The last and final is Samadhi. It is a super conscious state of mind. The Samadhi is considered among the internal limbs of Yogam along with the Dharanai and Dhyanam. The internal limbs are the path of Rajayogam to liberation. Next slide, sir. So we consider as our human body is like a tree. The base, the root are yamam, trunk niyamam, branches asana, leaves pranayama, bark pratyahara, sap dharanai, flower dhyanam, and the fruit is samadhi. And finally, yogam helps to reduce the stress level, favors calmness of the mind, and improves the immunity and to withstand fight against the disease causing factors and make the capacity of the body well-being person. Thank you, sir. Thank you all.